Hello, hello everyone. Good morning. Today we will go through the chapter of pair of straight line. Okay, am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Okay, sir. Yes, audible.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So today we will go through the chapter of pair of straight line. We will first see some basics of it, and then we will try to solve some questions. Okay. So what is a straight line? A straight line. A simple equation of a straight line is given by y is equal to mx, where m is m is the slope. Okay, m is the slope. Okay, or the general form of a linear equation is given by a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Okay, a1x plus b1y is equal to, let me write it again, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Suppose this is line 1, and another line 2 is like this, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Suppose these are two lines, then what will be the combined equation of these two lines? It will be given by the product of them, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal, sorry, their product. The combined equation will be given by their product. So a1x plus b1y plus c1 into a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So what will be the product? This is line 1 and this is line 2. Therefore their product will be given by this a1 a2 x square plus, I will write it directly, you can solve it. Okay, plus a1 b2 plus a2 b1 xy plus b1 b2 y square plus a1 c2 plus a2 c1 x plus b1 c2 plus b2 c1 y plus c1 c2 is equal to 0. If we multiply these two equations, we will get this as the result. Okay, so it can be written in simplest form as like this: a1 sorry ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to what? 0. So here for this part, we wrote a instead of a1 a2, for this 2h, for this b, for this part we wrote 2g, 2g, for this part instead of this part we wrote 2f, and this product will be considered as c. So this is the simple form of the product of these two lines. This is called as the general equation. This is called as the general equation of second degree, second degree of pair of straight line. Okay, pair of straight lines. This is the equation. Suppose you are given two equations like this, okay? Suppose you are given two equations like this. First line is 3x plus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. This is line 1, and the second line is 4x minus 3y minus 7 is equal to what? 0. Suppose these two are equation of straight line. So what will be the pair of them? Their pair will be given by this 3x plus 2y minus 1 into 4x minus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0. Their equation of pair of straight line will be given by their product. What will be the product of them? It will be 3x into 4x, that is 12x square. If you multiply these brackets, you will get 12x square minus 9xy minus 21x plus 8xy minus 6y square minus 14y minus 14y minus 4x plus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0. What will be the simplification of this? If we simplify this, we will get 12x square minus xy minus 6y square minus 25x minus 11y plus 7 is equal to 0. If we simplify the previous step, we will get this. So if we compare this, let us compare this with standard equation, standard form. What is the standard form of pair of straight lines? Equation of pair of straight line, it is ax square plus 2hxy. You have to remember this form, okay? Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals 0. Now if we compare these two equations, suppose this equation number 1, this is equation 2. If we compare these two equations, we will get a is equal to 12, 2h is equal to, what is this? 2h is equal to minus 1. 2h is equal to minus 1, which implies that h is equal to minus 1 divided by 2. If we go further, we can see that value of b is equal to minus 6. Next is 2g is equal to minus 25. What is 2g? 2g is equal to minus 25. That is g is equal to minus 25 divided by 2. Similarly, for 2fy, it is minus 11y, which implies that 2f is equal to minus 11. That is f is equal to minus 11 divided by 2. And for c, it is 7. C is equal to what? C is equal to 7. So this is how you calculate the coefficients. You just have to remember the standard form of this equation, okay? Standard form of equation of pair of straight line, which is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. That is the standard form of equation. You have to remember that, okay? So now let us see what is the angle between this pair of straight lines. Suppose these are two straight lines, so therefore they create an angle between them. The angle is given by tan theta. The angle between them, if theta is the angle between a pair of straight line, a pair of straight line, then tan theta is equal to, how it is given? It is given by 2 root h square minus ab divided by A plus B. That is how angle between two lines is given. It is given by tan theta is equal to 2 root h square minus AB. 2 root h square minus AB divided by A plus B. You can calculate H and AB by comparing the given equation with standard form. Okay. So there are few properties of this. If h square, see, if h square minus AB is greater than 0, h square minus AB is greater than 0, implies that lines are real and distinct. Lines are real and distinct. Distinct means two different lines, okay? Two different lines with different slope. If h square, next is h square minus AB is equal to 0, which implies that this part here becomes 0. Therefore, this total value is equal to 0, which implies tan theta is equal to what? 0. When is tan theta 0? Tan theta is equal to 0 when theta is equal to 0. What does it mean? When theta is equal to 0 means the slope of both the lines are same, equal it is. Therefore, these lines are coincident lines. Coincident, that is, both are same line. Now, if h square minus ab is less than 0, if it is less than 0, the lines are said to be, the lines are imaginary. Okay, the lines are imaginary. The lines are said to be imaginary. Now, so remember these three cases and this formula. Angle between two lines. What is the angle between two lines? It is given by tan theta is equal to 2 root h square minus ab divided by a plus b. Now, sum and product of slopes. Sum and product of slopes. What is the sum? Sum means m1. Suppose m1 is the slope of first line and m2 is the slope of second line. Then their addition or their sum is given by minus 2h divided by b. So h and b you can calculate it by comparing the given equation with standard form. Okay, and this and the product, that is m1 m2, is given by a divided by b. You have to remember these two formulas. Okay. Okay, so addition is given by minus 2h by b and product is given by a by b. Now next, this is very important. Condition for condition for straight line. Condition for straight line. This helps you to solve the questions very fast and easily. Okay, it is given by this. Okay, determinant a, here b, c, and then h, h, g, g here as well, and f and f. So it is a symmetric matrix, and this matrix, this determinant is equal to what? 0. If this matrix determinant is equal to 0, then the line, straight line, the given equation is a pair of straight line. Okay, if this determinant is equal to 0, then given equation is the equation of straight line, equation of pair of straight line. Okay, you have to remember this. Okay, now we will solve some examples on pair of straight lines that are previously asked in your CET exam. So let us see first question. What is the question here? The joint equation of pair of lines having slopes 2 and 5. What is given? So first we will write what is given in the, okay, what is given in the equation. So what is given in the question? Here m1 is equal to 2 and m2 is equal to what? 5. So slope of first line is 2 and slope of second line is 5. These are given things and we have to find the joint equation of pair of lines having slopes 2 and 5 and passing through the origin is, we have to find the equation. What will be the standard equation? So these are two slopes, so we will get two equations. But first, so what will be the equation of a line whose slope is 2? So how it is given? Y is equal to m1x. This is the very basic equation of straight line. Okay, so y is equal to m1x. So we will get y is equal to 2x or y minus 2x is equal to 0. This is the first equation. And for m2 is equal to 5, we can write y is equal to m2x. Therefore, y is equal to 5x. That is y minus 5x is equal to 0. So we get two equations here. Now we will find the joint equation. What will be the joint equation of them? Joint equation, it is given by the product of each of these equations. Suppose this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. So their product will give us the joint equation. Okay, so joint equation is y minus 2x y minus 5x is equal to 0. Now we have to multiply this, that is y square minus 5yx minus 2xy plus 10x square, which if we solve, we will get 10x square minus 7xy plus y square is equal to 0. So this is the correct option. So option number 2 is the correct option here. Okay. Second question. The joint equation of pair of straight line passing through origin. So the equation, the lines are passing through origin and having slope. These are the slopes. That is, this is m1 and this is m2. So now consider, this is m1 is equal to 1, m1 is equal to 1 plus root 2. m1 is equal to 1 plus root 2. Therefore, equation of its line is y is equal to m1x. That is, y is equal to 1 plus root 2, 1 plus root 2x. That is, y is equal to y minus 1 plus root 2 x is equal to 0. Now, what is m2? m2 is given by 1 upon 1 plus root. So in order to simplify this, we will rationalize this quotient. Okay, so 1 minus root 2 divided by 1 minus root 2, we will multiply it and divide it by 1 minus root 2. Okay, so what we will get, 1 minus root 2 divided by 1 square minus root 2 square, that is 1 minus root 2 divided by 1 minus 2, that is 1 minus root 2 divided by minus 1, which can be written as root 2 minus 1, that is m2. m2 is given by root 2 minus 1. So y is equal to here m2x. The another equation of line is y is equal to m2x, that is y is equal to root 2 minus 1 x, that is y minus root 2 minus 1 x is equal to what? It is 0. So this is our first equation of first line and this is equation of our second line. Okay, so now joint equation is given by their product, that is first y minus 1 plus root 2 x, this is first equation, into the second equation is y minus root 2 minus 1x is equal to 0. If we multiply this, we will get y square minus root 2 minus 1 xy minus 1 plus root 2 xy plus 1 plus root 2 root 2 minus 1 x square is equal to 0. Then if we solve this, we will get y square minus root 2 minus 1 plus 1 plus root 2 xy plus 1 root 2 minus 1 plus 2 minus root 2 x square is equal to 0. We just simplify this previous step and we will get this y square. Okay, what will be the next step? If we solve this, y square minus 2 root 2 xy, see this, we have now this is, here it is xy also, this is coefficient of x square. Now we will solve this, what we will get, this there minus 1 plus 1 it will get cancelled, so root 2 plus root 2 it is 2 root 2, therefore minus 2 root 2 xy, and in this case root 2 and minus root 2 they will get cancelled, and minus 1 plus 2 is minus 1, so minus 1 x square, sorry 2 minus 1 it is 1 x square, that is plus x square is equal to 0. So this will be our required equation. Okay, this will be our required equation of pair of straight lines. Okay, so this will be the correct option. If you write it, shuffle the coefficients, then we will get x square minus 2 root 2 xy plus y square is equal to 0. If you shuffle the terms, you will get this. Okay, now next, say again similar question, the joint equation of pair of lines having slopes, two slopes are given, so we will consider this first slope as m1 and this as m2. So what we will get for m1, y is equal to, suppose m1x, that is y is equal to 1 plus root 2 x, so y minus 1 plus root 2 x is equal to 0. This will be the first equation of our pair of lines. And for second, suppose y is equal to m2x is another equation of line, that is y is equal to, what is m2, 1 minus root 2 x, for y minus 1 minus root 2 x is equal to 0 will be our second equation. Now how do we find the joint equation? We just multiply these two equations and we will get their product will be our joint equation. So joint equation is given by, joint equation is, see, y minus 1 plus root 2 x is equal to 0. Sorry, don't write 0. This is our first equation, and the second equation is y minus 1 minus root 2 x is equal to 0. So their product will be our required joint equation. So how do you find it? We just multiply it. Okay, so what will be the multiplication? It will be given by y square minus 1 minus root 2 xy minus 1 plus root 2 xy plus 1 plus root 2 1 minus root 2 x square is equal to 0. So we just multiply these brackets and we will get this. Okay, now if we simplify this, we will get y square minus, see this is xy here, this is also xy, so they will be added. How to find it? Y square into bracket minus bracket 1 minus root 2 plus 1 plus root 2 xy plus 1 square minus root 2 square x square. Okay, so see here, in this bracket it is 1 plus root 2 and this bracket 1 minus root 2, so it is in the form a plus b, a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square, that is square of first term minus square of second term. So here square of first term is 1 square, square of second term is root 2 square. So now again we will simplify this, we will get y square minus, see this minus root 2 and plus root 2, they will get cancelled, so 1 plus 1 it is 2, so 2xy. Again in this case 1 square is 1 and root 2 square is 2, so 1 minus 2 is minus 1, so it is minus x square is equal to 0. So this is our required equation. So if you see this, all the options they have x square and sign of x square is positive, so we will just multiply this equation by minus 1, we will get minus y square plus 2xy plus x square is equal to 0. And if we rearrange this, we will get x square plus 2xy minus y square is equal to 0, that is the second option. Therefore the second option is the correct one. Or different type of question here, the line 3x minus 2y is equal to 0, the line is given by this 3x minus 2y is equal to 0 is the given line. And it is said that it coincides with one of the lines given by this ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. Now see what will we use, we will use the auxiliary form of the equation. Okay, so what is auxiliary form? See here, auxiliary, you have to remember this. Okay, auxiliary form of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0 is, see this is general form of equation, and its auxiliary form is given by this bm square plus 2hm plus a is equal to 0, where m is, what is m? M in this case is slope of that line. Okay, but the slope is given by, see the equation of line is 3x minus 2y is equal to 0. So using this we can find the slope. The slope of line is, what is, see the line is 3x minus 2y is equal to 0. So we will write this equation in the form of y, that is 3x is equal to 2y, which implies that 3x divided by 2 is equal to y. So we wrote the equation in the form of y is equal to something. And what is the coefficient of x? What is the standard form of line? It is y is equal to mx. It is simply y is equal to mx, which means that this is slope, which means the coefficient of x is considered as the slope. So here slope is 3 by 2, that is m is equal to what? It is 3 by 2. Now we substitute this, now we will substitute this, see, now we substitute, now substitute m is equal to 3 by 2 in auxiliary equation. Okay, auxiliary equation, what is our auxiliary equation? It is bm square plus 2hm plus a is equal to 0. Therefore auxiliary equation is, if we put slope in auxiliary equation, we will get b 3 by 2 square plus 2h 3 by 2 plus a is equal to 0. Therefore we will get 9 by 4b plus this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. We will get 3h plus a is equal to 0. Just multiply by 4. What we will get? 9b plus 12h plus 4a is equal to 0. So this will be the correct option. If you shuffle these terms, you will get 4a plus 12h plus 9b is equal to 0. Therefore, this will be the correct option. So remember this. If the equation is in this form, okay, if the equation is simply in this form, its auxiliary equation is given by this bm square plus 2hm plus a is equal to 0. You have to find the value of slope and you have to put it over here. Instead of m, you have to put the slope of line and you will get the answer. See now. Next question. The sum of the slopes of lines represented by this is what? What is sum? We have already learned what is sum. Sum of slopes, that is m1 plus m2, is equal to what? It is minus 2h divided by b. So in order to find this, we have to find first h and b. Okay, h and b should be found first, then from this equation. Okay, so what will we do? We will compare it with, see, the given equation is 5x square plus 2xy minus 3y square is equal to 0. We will compare it with, okay, compare, we will compare it with the standard form. What is the standard form? It is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. This is the standard form. So if we compare this, we will get a is equal to what? 5. 2h is equal to what? See this. Here it is 2hxy, it is xy. So if we remove xy and xy, what we get? 2h is equal to what? 2. That is h is equal to 2 by 2, which is equal to 1. And b is equal to what? It is minus 3. B is equal to minus 3. Therefore, m1 plus m2. What is m1 plus m2? m1 plus m2 is equal to minus 2h divided by b. It is minus 2h divided by b. This is the formula for sum of slopes. So minus 2 into h is equal to 1 divided by b is equal to minus 3. That is minus 2 by minus 3, which is 2 divided by 3. So this is the correct option. Okay, just remember this is our standard form, and this one here is the formula for sum of slopes. Okay, formula for sum of slopes. We also have seen one another formula, that is product of slopes. How it is given? Product of slopes is given by m1 into m2 is equal to what? It is a by b. So you have to remember these two formula, this one here and this two. First is for sum and second is for product. Now next question. If the sum of the slopes of the line represented by this, so again an equation of pair of line is given here, and what is said? The sum of the slopes of the line represented by this is 4 times their product. Means what? We can write the equation as this. Okay, m1 plus m2 is what? 4 times the product, means 4 m1 m2. Now we have to find the value of k. So the condition says that m1 plus m2 is equal to 4 times m1 m2. Now again we will compare with the standard form. So with comparing with x square plus kxy plus y square is equal to, sorry, so this is our given equation, and what is the standard form? It is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0, we will get a is equal to 1, 2h is equal to k, and b is equal to what? B is equal to also 1. Okay. So now from the given condition, we know that m1 plus m2 is equal to 4m1 m2. So LHS is equal to m1 plus m2, which is minus 2h divided by b. This is equation for sum of slopes, minus 2h divided by b. So what is minus 2h? So 2h is equal to k, therefore minus 2h is equal to minus k. It is simply minus k divided by 1, that is equal to minus k. And RHS is equal to what? RHS is 4m1 m2, 4m1 m2, which is equal to 4a divided by b. What is product? Product is given by a by b, that is equal to 4 1 by 1. What is value of a? A is 1 and b is also 1, that is 4 1 by 1 is equal to 4. Therefore as LHS and RHS they are equal, therefore minus k, we can write minus k is equal to 4, which implies that k is equal to minus 4. K is equal to minus 4, that is the correct option. Okay, so this was the given condition here. What we have written here is the given condition. You just have to remember what is m1 plus m2 and m1 m2. This is sum, this is product of slope. You have to remember the formula for both. You will be able to solve such questions. Okay. Similar question here. The sum of the slopes of the line given by x square minus 4pxy plus 8y square is equal to 0 is what is said here? 3 times their product. So it is here the product is sum is 3 times their product. So first we will compare this equation with standard form, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. So what is m1 plus m2? How it is given? m1 plus m2 is minus 2h divided by b. So if you compare this, what do we get? What do we get? Here a is equal to 1, 2h is equal to minus 4p, that is h is equal to minus 4p divided by 2, which means h is equal to what? H is equal to minus 2p, and what is b? B is equal to 8. So minus 2h upon b is equal to what? Minus, so, so here minus 2h. What is 2h? 2h is equal to 4 minus 4p, therefore minus 2h is equal to minus 4p, minus of minus 4p divided by b is equal to what? B is equal to 8. So therefore we get minus of minus 4p divided by 8 means 4p divided by 8, which means p divided by 2. And m1 m2 is equal to m1 into m2, the product. This was sum and this is product. So what is product is given by a by b. So it is what is a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 8. So 1 by 8, m1 m2 is equal to 1 by 8. What is the given condition in the question? Given condition is if the sum, what is said, sum of the slopes of given line is 3 times their product, means what? sum is equal to 3 times product. That means m1 plus m2 is equal to 3 times m1 m2. 3 times m1 m2. So what is m1 plus m2? M1 plus m2 is p by 2, and 3 into m1 m2 is equal to 1 by 8. So if you, that is therefore, which implies p is equal to 3 by 8 into 2, that is p is equal to 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, that is p is equal to 3 by 4, that is p. So this is the correct option. Okay, p is equal to 3 by 4 is the correct option. So next question, the line x minus 2y, the line x minus 2y is perpendicular to one of the lines given by this. So this is equation of line, and question says that the line x minus 2y is perpendicular to one of the lines. It is perpendicular to one of the lines. So we will have to find slope of the equation. Slope first. So again we will use auxiliary equation here. Okay. So what is auxiliary equation? Auxiliary equation of ax square plus bxy, sorry, 2hxy, 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0 is, it is given by, we have already used this in one example that we have already solved. Okay, bm square plus 2hm plus a is equal to 0. So this is the auxiliary equation. Now we have to find the value of m. The equation is, what is the equation? Equation is x minus 2y is equal to 0. That is x is equal to what? 2y. That is x divided by 2 is equal to y. So simply write the equation in the form of y. That is y is equal to what? We can, if we rewrite this, y is equal to x by 2. So coefficient of x is, coefficient of x is 1 by 2, which implies slope is equal to, slope slope is equal to m is equal to what? It is half. Slope is equal to half. So we will, now what it said here, the equation of this line, so this line that was given in the equation, its slope is half. Slope of that line is half, but what is given, another line is given which is perpendicular, which is perpendicular to the line. So what will be the, this, if the slope of this line is half, then slope of line which is perpendicular to it, perpendicular to it is, it is given by, suppose this is m1, then m2 will be given by minus 1 upon m1. See, always if m1 is slope of one line, then the line perpendicular to it, its slope will be given by minus 1 upon m1. See, therefore minus 1 upon m1 is minus 2. Okay, minus 1 upon m1, or if we have to solve this, okay. So what was the slope? Slope was first slope was m1 is equal to half, and then another, the line is, what it said, line is perpendicular, so another slope will be m2 is equal to 1 upon minus 1 upon m1, which is minus 1 divided by half, that is minus 2. Minus 2 will be the slope of the line which was perpendicular, the required line. Okay, also the auxiliary equation that we found is, auxiliary equation was like this, bm square plus 2hm plus a is equal to 0. This was the auxiliary equation. Now we will put m is equal to minus 2 in this equation. Okay, in suppose this is 1, so we will put this in equation 1. So that is b, what is m minus 2 square plus 2h, m is minus 2 plus a is equal to 0. So we will get 4b minus 4h plus a is equal to what? 0. So this will be our auxiliary equation. Okay, remember auxiliary equation is always given by this bm square plus 2hm plus a is equal to 0. And how did we find out what is m? We find it using the given equation of line. So given equation of line was x minus 2y is equal to 0. That is x is equal to 2y, means y is equal to x by 2. So here you should only have y, nothing else. Okay, only you need to have y on the left hand side, and on the right hand side the coefficient of x, whatever the coefficient of x is, the slope. Okay, so this is the required answer. 4b minus 4h plus a. If you rewrite these terms, you will get a plus 4b, a plus 4b minus 4h is equal to 0. That is a plus 4b is equal to 4h. That is the first equation. Okay, first equation. Now next question. The difference between the slopes of line represented by this is what? The difference between the slopes of line. Now we have to find the difference between the slopes. Okay, so that is we have to find. Suppose m1 is slope of first line and m2 is slope of select the second line. We have to find m1 minus m2 is equal to what? Okay, now the given equation of line is 6x square minus 5xy plus y square is equal to 0. Now let us compare with the standard form, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. So if we compare this, we get a is equal to 6, then 2h is equal to minus 5, and b is equal to what? 1. B is equal to 1. Now, now see, what is m1 plus m2? Sum of slopes. m1 plus m2 is given by m1 plus m2 is equal to what? It is minus 2h divided by b. What is the value of 2h? It is minus 5. We will directly write it here. Okay, minus 5 divided by what is b? It is 1. Therefore 5 divided by 1, which is 5. So m1 plus m2 it is 1. m1 plus m2 it is 5. Now the product. What is product? m1 into m2. m1 into m2 is the product. Product is given by a by b. So what is value of a? It is 6 divided by b is equal to 1. That is 6. So this is equation 2. Therefore the sum of slopes is 1 and their product is 2. Now see, we will use an equation. Okay, here it is which goes like this. Okay, m1 minus m2 square is equal to m1 plus m2 square minus 4 m1 m2. This one is standard formula. You have to remember this. Okay, if you simplify this, okay, this m1 plus m2 a plus b bracket square, if you use apply b a plus b bracket square here and a minus b bracket square here, you will get why it is written. Okay, so this is a simple formula. You just have to remember this. Now put this value, all the values that we found here, m1 m2 and m1 plus m2 and m1 m2. If we put this here, we get m1 plus m2 square. What is m1 plus m2? It is 5. So 5 square minus 4 m1 m2, that is 4 into 6. Therefore 5 square it is 25. 4 into 6 it is 24. It is equal to 1. That is m1 minus m2 square is equal to what? 1. Therefore, m1 minus m2 is equal to 1. Okay, plus minus 1 you can write, it is same. Therefore, the correct option is 1. Now, next question. If slopes of lines represented by kx square minus 4xy plus y square is equal to 0 differ by 2, then k is equal to what? See, what is given? The slopes of line represented by this equation differ by 2. So, in the last example, we had to find the difference. Okay, in the last example, we had to find the difference, and now here difference is already given, and we have to find k. So see, the given equation is what? Kx square minus 4xy plus y square is equal to 0. What is our standard equation? Standard equation is given by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. Which means that what is a? A is equal to k, 2h is equal to minus 4, b is equal to 1. After comparing, we get a is equal to k, 2h is equal to minus 4, and b is equal to 1. Now we will apply same process again. That is m1 plus m2 is equal to minus 2h divided by b. So minus of what is 2h? 2h is minus 4. So minus 2h is minus of minus 4 divided by b. B is equal to 1, that is 4. So this is our first equation. Now m1 into m2. m1 m2 is equal to what? m1 m2 is given by a by b. That is equal to what is a? A is k, and b is equal to 1, that is k. This is the second value that is required. Now we will again use the same equation that we used in last question. Okay, so what was it? It was like this: m1 minus m2 square is equal to what? m1 plus m2 square minus 4 m1 m2. Therefore 2 square is equal to 4 square minus 4 k. What is m1 m2? Product is k. So 2 square is equal to 4, 4 square is equal to 16 minus 4k. That is 4k. If we transfer it to left hand side, it is 4k is equal to 16 minus 4. That is 4k is equal to 12. That is k is equal to 12 divided by 4, which means k is equal to what? 3. K is equal to 3. So this will be the correct answer. Okay, so just remember this formula. This is very simple formula, an expansion of m1 minus m2 square. Remember this, you will be able to solve such question. Given the angle between the pair of straight lines is tan inverse p. See, an equation of pair of straight line is given, and angle between them is tan inverse p, where p is equal to what? So we have to find p. So we have already learned what is the angle, how the angle between two lines is given. Okay, it is given by what? First, see, the given equation of pair of straight line is 2x square minus 6xy plus y square is equal to 0. Now let us compare it with standard equation: ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. So here a is equal to what? 2, 2h is equal to minus 6, b is equal to 1. That is 2h is equal to minus 6 means h is equal to minus 3. Now what is angle between them is given? What is angle between the pair of straight line? Angle is given by what? Tangent of theta. Tangent of theta is equal to mod of 2 root h square minus ab divided by a plus b. 2 root h square minus ab divided by a plus b. So if we put our values, 2 root, what is h square? H is minus 3, so minus 3 square it is 9. Minus ab, a is 2, b is 1. 2 into 1 is equal to 2, divided by a plus b, so a is 2, b is 1, so 2 plus 1 it is 3. So we get root 9 minus 2, it is root 7 divided by 3. Therefore tan theta is equal to 2 root 7 divided by 3. Okay, which implies that tan theta is equal to 2 root 7 divided by 3. Therefore theta is equal to, how do we write theta? Tan inverse 2 root 7 divided by 3. Or what is tan inverse p? So the question says that theta is equal to tan inverse p. So if you compare this and this equation, these two equations, you get that p is equal to what? 2 root 7 divided by 3. 2 root 7 divided by 3. Therefore the correct option is the third one. Okay, remember this formula. Tan theta is equal to what? Tan of theta is equal to 2 root h square minus ab divided by a plus b. This is the standard formula for angle between a pair of straight line. Now next question is the angle between lines x minus 2 divided by 2, y minus 3 divided by minus 2, and z is equal to z minus 5 divided by 1, and another line is given, and we have to find the angle between these lines. How do we calculate this? See, there is another formula for finding the angle between such lines. See, suppose if the equation of lines is given by this, x minus x1 divided by a1 is equal to y minus y1 divided by b1 is equal to z minus z1 divided by c1. Suppose this is the first equation of line, and the second one is like this, x minus x2 divided by a2 is equal to y minus y2 divided by b2 is equal to z minus z2 divided by c2. Then the angle is given by this, cos theta is equal to cos of theta is equal to mod a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 divided by root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. Okay, this is one another formula if the given equation of the lines are in this form. Okay, so also in the question we are given in the similar form. Okay, so we will write, so here a, what is a1? If you compare this, see, this is a1, so this is a1 is equal to what? 2, and a2 is equal to a2 is equal to what? A2 is equal to c, here a2 it is 1. So if we compare all other coefficient, we get b1 is equal to minus 2, c1 is equal to 1, b2 is equal to 2, and c2 is equal to also 2. Okay, therefore cos of theta is given by first a1 a2 means 2 into 1 plus b1 b2 means minus 2 into 2 plus c1 c2 means 1 into 2 divided by root of what is in the first root, a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square, which is 2 square plus minus 2 square plus 1 square into second root a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. What are those values? 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. So we will get 2 minus 4 plus 2. Okay. So in the numerator we will get 2 into 1 it is 2, minus 2 into 2 it is minus 4, 1 into 2 it is 2, and in the denominator in first root we will get 2 square is 4, 2 square is again 4, and 1 square is 1. So 4 plus 4 plus 1 it is 9. Similarly in the second root as well we will get root of 9, that is, so 2 plus 2 it is 4, 4 minus 4 it is 0, 0 divided by root 3, that doesn't matter. Okay, not root 3, just 3. So numerator becomes 0, so whole value will be 0. So we will get cos of theta. Cos of theta is equal to 0, which implies that theta is equal to cos inverse 0, which is pi by 2. Which is pi by 2. Pi by 2 means 90 degrees. 90 degree. So that will be the correct option. Okay. Remember this formula. Cos of theta is equal to what? Cos of theta is equal to mod a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 divided by root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into root a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square, when the standard form of pair of lines is given by this. Okay, when equations of lines are given in this form, you will use this value of cos theta to find the angle between those lines. Now again, the line equation of line is given by this. Okay, in the same form, in the similar form, the equation of lines are given. What is given here? See here, if this is z means what? It is divided by 1. So x divided by 3 is equal to y divided by 4 is equal to z. That is z divided by 1. Is perpendicular to the line. One another line is given, then the value of k, we have to find the value of k. Now again, if we compare with standard equation, we will get here a1 is equal to what? 3. b1 is equal to 4, and c1 is equal to 1. See this, a1 b1 and c1. Now a2 is equal to what? A2 is equal to, now it is k, b2 is equal to 3, and c2 is equal to k minus 1. It is a2 b2 and c2, k minus 1, as the lines are perpendicular. Lines are, see, what is given? Lines are perpendicular. Lines are perpendicular. When the lines are, see, in last example we saw that lines are perpendicular. When will be the lines perpendicular? When cos of theta is equal to angle between them, theta will be 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree, or theta is equal to pi by 2. When, see, these are two lines, they are perpendicular to each other. Why? Because the angle between them is 90 degree. Only then we call them as perpendicular lines. So when the lines are perpendicular, cos of theta is equal to, theta is equal to 90, means cos of theta is equal to 0. So this part, it will become 0. So if you multiply this part here, it will again become 0, and we will get what? We will simply get this a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equal to 0. See this part, only numerator will be equal to 0 because cos theta is equal to 0. a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equal to 0, which implies that if we put these values, we get 3k plus 3 into 4 plus 1 into k minus 1 is equal to 0. See this, a1 value of a1 is equal to 3, a2 is equal to k. b1 is 4, b2 is equal to 3, c1 is equal to 1, and c2 is equal to k minus 1. If we simplify this, we will get 3k plus 12 plus k minus 1 is equal to 0, which implies 4k plus 11 is equal to 0. So this 4 3k plus k is equal to 4k plus 12 minus 1, it is plus 11. 4k plus 11 is equal to 0, which means that 4k is equal to minus 11. That is k is equal to minus 11 divided by 4. That will be the correct options. We have to find the value of k. So the value of k is minus 11 divided by 4. Next question. Acute angle between the curve x is equal to 2y square and y is equal to 2x square at this point. Okay. At this point, we have to find the acute angle between the curve. These two are curves. These two are curves, and we have to find the angle between them at this point. Okay. So how do you find it? See this. First curve is given by x is equal to 2y square. What we all know what derivative of a function gives. Derivative of a function gives us the tangent at it. Okay, tangent at that point. So the the angle between these two curves at this interns, this point at this point is equal to the angle between their tangents. Okay, the angle between their tangents will be same as the angle between those curves at this point. Okay, so we will find the tangent. Okay, we will find the equation of tangents by differentiating these equations. So if we differentiate this equation, we will get what is derivative of x? It is 1 with respect to x. It is 1. And 2. What is derivative of 2y square with respect to y? It is 4y into dy by dx, which implies dy by dx is equal to what? Dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 4y. So this is equation of tangent. Dy by dx is equal to something is equation of tangent. So dy by dx, we have to find the equation. We have to find the angle, acute angle at this point. Okay, so dy by dx at 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 is what? 1 by 2. So 1 upon 4y. So we do not need value of x here, we only need value of y. So if we put the value of y, we will get 4. What is value of y? It is 1 by 2. So it is 1 by 2. This is m1. This is slope of first tangent, it is m1. And for second, y is equal to 2x square. That is dy by dx is equal to 4x. That is simply 4x. Therefore, dy by dx at 1 by 2, 1 by 2, it is 4 into 1 by 2. It is 4 by 2, that is 2. It is simply 2, which is equal to, suppose, m2. Therefore, m1 is equal to half and m2 is equal to 2. See, now we have to find the angle between them. So this is the slope of the tangents. The angle, these are the slope of the tangents. Now the acute angle between those curves is equal to the angle between their tangents. Okay, so we will write this like this. Tan theta is equal to the tangent of theta. It is given by this. Okay, m1 minus m2. Write down this formula somewhere. 1 plus m1 m2. Remember this. Okay, m1 minus m2 is equal to 1 plus m1 m2. So what is m1? m1 is half minus m2 is 2 divided by 1 plus half into 2. m1 is half, m2 is 2. So what will we get? We will get, the answer will be half minus 2 divided by, if you solve this, we will get the answer 3 by 4. Okay, 3 by 4. So tangent of theta is equal to 3 by 4, means theta is equal to tan inverse 3 divided by 4. Okay, we have to solve this. Suppose we are solving this. What we will get? Minus, in the numerator we will get minus 3 by 4 divided by 1 plus half into 2, it is 1. Minus 3 by 2 we will get here minus 3 by 2, and in the denominator we will get this 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so this is 1. 1 plus 1, it is 2. Minus 3 by 2 divided by 2 means minus 3 by mod of minus 3 by 4. Mod of minus 3 by 4 is simply 3 by 4, that is 3 by 4. So tan inverse 3 by 4, so correct option will be the second one, tan inverse 3 by 4. Now, next question. The point of intersection of lines given by the equation. See, point of intersection of lines given by the equation 2x square plus 4xy minus 2y square plus 4x plus 8y plus 1 is equal to 0 is. So we have to find the point of intersection. This, see this is equation of pair of straight line. Therefore, these are actually two straight lines which are intersected, and we have to find this point of intersection. Now we will have to, how do we calculate that? See this, first we will compare this with standard equation. What is our standard form? Standard form. What is the standard form? It is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So this is our standard form. If we compare this equation, the given equation in the question, if we compare this with standard form, we will get a is equal to what? 2. 2h is equal to 4. That is h is equal to what? 2. H is equal to 2. Now b is equal to minus 2. 2g is equal to 2g is equal to 4, means h is equal, g is equal to 2. Now 2f is equal to 2f is equal to 8, that is f is equal to 4, and c is equal to 1. If we come by after comparing, we got all these values. Okay, now point of intersection of line is given by this. Okay, point of intersection of lines is given by see this formula, you have to remember this. It is given by hf minus bg divided by ab minus h square, and second y coordinate is given by gh minus af divided by ab minus h square. This is x coordinate and this one is y coordinate. Now you have to put the values. See here, hf, first is hf. What is h is equal to 2, f is equal to 4. So hf is equal to 8. 8 minus bg. What is bg? B is equal to minus 2, g is equal to 2. bj is equal to minus 4. So it will become minus minus 4, that is plus 4. So ab minus h square. Now what is ab? ab. See, a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 2. That is ab is equal to minus 4. Minus h square means h is equal to 2, h square is equal to 4. Then for y coordinate, gh, g is equal to 2, h is equal to also 2. So gh is equal to 4 minus af, a is equal to 2, f is equal to 4. So 4 into 2, it is 8. 4 minus 8 divided by same ab minus h square, that is minus 4 minus 4. So as a result, we will get 8 plus 4 is equal to 12 divided by minus 8. 12 divided by minus 8, comma minus 4 divided by minus 8, which is simply minus 3 by 2. comma 1 by 2, minus 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2. So that is our point of intersection, which is the second option here. Okay, that is the point of intersection. So you have to remember this formula. Okay, point of intersection is given by, for a pair of line, point of intersection is given by x coordinate is hf minus bg divided by ab minus h square, and y coordinate is gh minus af ab minus h square. Okay. Now, second question. Next question. If the slope of one of the lines given by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0, is twice the is question is, if the slope of the one of the lines given by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0, is two times the other, then we have to find the equation. Okay, if this, what is given, see here, the given line is given is ax square, sorry, the given line is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. Now now m1, what is m1 plus m2? m1 plus m2, m1 plus m2 is minus 2h divided by b, and m1 m2 is equal to a by b, that are according to the condition. What is the given condition? What is given in the question? If the slope of one of the lines is two times the other, means m1 is equal to what? m1 is equal to 2 two times the other. Slope of one line is two times the other. Therefore, if you put this in this equation and this equation, we will get 2m2 plus m2 is equal to minus 2h divided by b, and if you, and from this equation we will get 2m2 is equal to a by b, that is m2 square is equal to a by 2b, therefore minus 2ac. So if we simplify this, we will get what? 2m2 plus m2 is equal to minus 2h upon b, means what? 3m2 is equal to minus 2h upon b, that is m2 is equal to minus 2 divided by 3h upon b, minus 2h upon 3b. So now we will put this value here. Okay, so minus 2h upon 3b square, minus 2h upon 3b square is equal to a upon 2b, that is 4h square divided by 9b square is equal to a upon 2b, that is 4h square is equal to 9 upon 2b into 9b square. If you take this on the right hand side, 9b square, so if you simplify this, 4h square is equal to 9ab, 9ab divided by 2, 9ab divided by 2, see here a, 9ab divided by 2, that is 8h square is equal to 9ab. This is the correct option. 8h square is equal to 9ab. Okay. Next question now. 9x square plus hxy plus y square is equal to 0 represent pair of parallel straight lines. These are parallel straight lines. If h is what? So we have to find value of h, and what is given? These two are parallel straight lines. The combined equation is given here, and the two lines are parallel to each other. See here, what is the given equation? It is 9x square plus hxy plus y square is equal to 0. Now let us compare it with standard form. What is the standard form? It is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. Means a is equal to what? 9, b is equal to 1, and h is equal to also 1. But what is given? Lines are parallel. Lines are See, lines are parallel lines. Therefore, h square is equal to what? H square is equal to AB. H square is equal to AB. The h is equal to what? H is equal to h by 2. So we will write them as capital. Okay. See again. Suppose this is ax square 2hxy. So in order to not repeating this, we will use capital letters. Okay. Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. Therefore, a is equal to 9. A is equal to 9. B is equal to 2hxy. What is 2hxy? What is 2h? 2h is equal to h. That is capital H is equal to h by 2. Capital H is equal to h by 2. And B is equal to 1. Since the lines are, see, the lines are parallel, therefore h square is equal to AB. Remember this, when lines are parallel, h square is equal to AB. So we have seen this in tan theta. What is tan theta? It is 2 root h square minus AB divided by a plus b. When the lines are parallel, when theta is equal to, lines are parallel when angle between them is 0, that is theta is equal to 0, implies tan theta is equal to 0. Okay. Lines are parallel when theta is equal to 0, therefore tan theta also is equal to 0. When the tan theta is equal to 0, this a plus b, we multiply here, it will become 0 as well, and we get 2 root h square minus ab is equal to 0 as well, which means root h square minus ab is equal to 0, which means h square minus ab is equal to 0, and h square is equal to ab. This is how we get the simplified equation. Therefore, when lines are parallel, h square is equal to AB. Therefore, h is equal to, what is h here? It is small h by 2. Square is equal to AB. What is A? It is 9, and B is equal to 1. So h square divided by 4 is equal to 9, and h square is equal to 36. That is h is equal to plus minus 6. So second option will be the correct option. Okay. So that's it for today. We will see the remaining examples on the next lecture. Okay.